Just know I am broadcasting, so you know. Oh, what it said? Seaboat. Seaboat, you can say it, bro.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Damn. Why are you cussing out Rondo, bro? Bro, we're all friends, bro. Just chill, bro. Bro, I don't hate none of y'all. I would never beef with like none of y'all. For real. Nah. I mean, why would I beef with you? Like, I don't hate you in this shit. Like, I've been weird. Nigga, damn.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short game there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example.
I'm being game checked.
Second down, you need to pick up
I'm playing my game right now. Yeah.
From the gun, wants to pass. That's real.
Oh, we didn't get the first down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Bama! Woo!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That's caught. It's Wilson. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He wants to throw it again. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful plays.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Denson. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilcox. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulls it in. It's Pringle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to fire to the left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, and the QB, tell you what, he does a good job of buying time, scrambling outside of the pocket to the left, but the defense holds true, understands their responsibilities. You can't just leave my guys deep. Good coverage, which leads to the overthrow.
Continuing to turn and move it forward. They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get... There he goes! Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front. They're strong at the point of attack, and they make you earn everything you get. And the athleticism when they get you in passing situations and they know you're going to pass, they're going to come after your quarterback.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you do?
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. To the air, it's Russell. He wants to take the top off. Makes a catch at the 15. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space.
He got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gator. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice run there. No, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant.
He uncorks one deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Denson. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. On the run deep down the right side. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Now on the move. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He leaves it with his back. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5. Let's talk about Alabama. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So the touchdown will stand. Penalty on the defense waved off, and the points go on the board. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 6 over Toledo. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Russell. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dances away. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Russell. He wants to go deep. Snatches it on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Edwards. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Kringle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding first and goal. What do most people do on first and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, not in my house. Nice job getting in the backfield, getting the stop.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown Tide! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
To get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. To the air, it's Denson. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Now on the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Unloads it downfield. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he...
Touchdown, Gator! Quick strike through the air for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Scanning the field, it's Russell. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the outside. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The run from the shotgun. Got enough space. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Michigan State notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from East Lansing is worth its weight in gold to the Spartans. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He might want another play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Still running at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on, hard to get him to the ground.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators runs through a tackle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
In the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it. I have to be able to get inches in these situations. Nice job by the offense.
Quarterback moving. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Gators in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That's caught. It's Daniels. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Gators are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to take a shot. He makes it grab. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Russell. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give to the back. They almost got a first down there. Stopped the yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Running into the open space. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a real...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wideout, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Wilson. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up an easy position to get a score.
Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
They're like the kid at the playground that just does not want to share their ball with anybody else and play in the sandbox. They've got a crazy lead, and still, head coach decides to go out, onside kick, they get it, and they maintain with possession. That's crazy.
The short hands, it's Thompson. Oh, it's on the ground, live ball. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get it, get the first down.
It's so hard to...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To throw, it's Russell. Finds his man, it's Hill. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got him downfield. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move.
Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Pressure coming. The throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping on the big play.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Bringing the heat. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Here comes that Alabama offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here.
Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had some...